Okay, so we're diving deep today into something pretty unusual, I'd say.
Yeah.
You guys shared an excerpt from The Man Who Found the Key by the Story Vault podcast, and wow.
Oh, yeah.
Just from reading it?
A lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on there.
It's quite a story.
So maybe let's start with kind of an overview. What are we dealing with here?
Okay, so essentially we're looking at a story about this guy, Darren Tully, a bus driver from Leeds.
Yeah.
He's 42, lives above a chip shop, very ordinary kind of bloke.
Right.
But then he finds this rusted iron box.
Oh, yeah, the box.
That's where things start to get a bit strange.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you've got this guy, Darren. He's got this routine, right, the 72 bus route, every day, same route.
Right.
And then home is this flat above a chip shop. Can you even imagine the smells?
Oh, I bet Friday nights or something else.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's like this very familiar life, you know, like we all know somebody like that.
Yeah, the routine, the familiar comforts, you know.
Exactly. Strong tea in the morning, microwave curry at night.
Right.
His cat, Sheila, always judging him.
Always watch it.
It's just very down to earth.
Right.
And then, boom, this totally out there thing happens.
It's like the ordinary world cracks open.
Exactly. And it's not even like, you know, some Indiana Jones type finding this ancient artifact.
Right.
It's just Darren on his route, you know, near this old mill.
The contrast is so important, I think.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it at all.
No, and it's not like he's looking for it either. This box has been there forever, like half buried, you know?
Right, just part of the scene.
Like a rusty old whatever.
Exactly.
And then one day it's raining, kid on his bus drops a toy, Darren bends down to help, and there it is again. But this time the lid's ajar.
Like it wants to be found.
Right.
It's waiting.
It's like, hey.
It's almost fate, you know?
Yeah, it is a bit like fate. Like if the kid hadn't dropped the toy,
Right.
he might have gone his whole life not even noticing.
Exactly. It's a chain of events.
Total.
And that's what makes it so intriguing, right?
So naturally, Darren being, you know, a curious guy, I guess he opens it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, who wouldn't?
Right? There's this old box that's open a bit.
You got to see what's inside.
And I guess he's expecting, you know, maybe some old coins or something.
Yeah, you'd think so, right?
Yeah.
Some treasure.
But no, he finds a key.
Not just any key, though.
No, this thing sounds ancient, like heavy metal. Those big teak, like a castle key or something.
Exactly. It's like something out of a history book.
And there's this damp piece of paper inside, too, with a message on it.
Okay.
But it's cryptic, like super mysterious.
What does it say?
Just, turn me where the shadow falls at noon.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
It's pretty out there, right?
yeah, it's like a riddle.
Like, what shadow?
Wait, what does it even mean?
So at first, he's just like, whatever, junk.
Yeah.
Sticks it in his pocket and gets back to his route. But, you know, as he's driving, all the normal bus sounds, the chatter, the music,
Right.
they're all kind of overlaid with this thought of the key and the near.
It's like that itch you can't scratch.
Totally. And the next day, well, you know the rest.
He goes back to the...
You know, noon rolls around, he's by the mill, and he actually pulls the bus over.
All right. What did the passengers think?
Who was right, but he tells them it's a quick break.
I bet they're confused.
Oh, yeah, and he's looking for that spot from the note where the shadow falls at noon.
So is there like a lock there?
No, it's just this old cracked stone wall.
So what does he do?
Well, he's got the key, right? So I guess he's trying it out, like seeing if anything happens.
This is wild.
And then all of a sudden, click.
What?
Yeah, the ground shifts a little bit, and this trapdoor appears like it was hidden the whole time.
No way.
I know, it's like something out of a movie.
So does he open it?
He does, but we're talking about a guy who once hid from a wasp for an hour.
You're kidding.
I know, right? So the fact that he actually opens this trapdoor leading to who knows what,
That's brave.
that's pretty brave.
So what's down there?
Well, he goes down these dark spiral steps. The air smells like wet stone and like old stuff, you know.
Oh, man.
And then he gets to the bottom of lava.
Okay, so there is treasure.
Not quite.
What is it?
It's lined with shelves full of dusty old notebooks.
Notebooks.
There, like journals.
Huh, so not gold or jewels?
And then boop.
That's so strange.
I know, right? Each one has a name and a year on it. They go all the way back to like 1892.
Wow.
Yeah, and they come right up to like recent times, 1978. There's one for Aisha Khan.
So what's in the notebooks?
It's like these super detailed accounts of people's lives.
Really?
Yeah, like there's one for John Platt. He was a butcher's apprentice,
Okay.
but he loved jazz.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he lost a leg in the war, ended up dying alone. It's all in there.
Wow. So it's like their whole life story.
Yeah, and there are others too. A seamstress, a nurse, even a kid who drowned.
That's sad.
Yeah, but it's the little details that get you, you know, like where they like to go for a drink.
Right.
If they walked with a limp.
Oh.
It's like you're looking into their world.
It makes you think about all those stories we never hear, you know?
Yeah, like what about all the everyday people who never make it into the history books?
Instantly.
Yeah.
Their lives were just as full of joys and sorrows.
Totally. And then he finds it.
Fine foot.
A notebook with his name on it. Darren Tully, 2025.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Seeing your own name like that in this creepy vault.
It's like seeing a ghost almost.
Right.
And he starts reading, and it's all there, the things he does every day.
Like what?
His tea habit, Sheila always giving him the side eye,
No.
his bus route, everything.
It's like his life is already written down?
Right, and it's not just the past either. There are entries for future dates.
Oh no.
March 21st, 2025,
Yeah.
finds the vault.
Okay.
March 22nd,
Oh,
tells no one. And then March 23rd,
I don't like where this is going.
dies.
Oh my God. And today is March.
20th, 2025 for you listening right now.
This is getting creepy.
It's like a countdown.
So what does he do?
Well, he freaks out, obviously slams the notebook shut, runs back up the stairs, locks the vault.
I can't blame him.
Back on the bus, he's got to be thinking, is this a joke? Is someone messing with him? He doesn't sleep that night. Sheila's probably wondering what's going on.
Oh yeah, she can sense something's up.
He thinks about telling someone, but who would believe him?
Yeah, it's like, how do you even explain that?
And then March 22nd comes, he doesn't die.
What?
Yeah, he goes back to the vault thinking maybe it'll be gone.
Right, like it was all a dream.
Exactly, but it's still there.
So he's in the clear then.
Well, he burns his notebook in the sink.
What?
Yeah, like the screw you to fate.
Wow, that's powerful.
Right? He's not just going to sit around and wait for this prophecy to come true.
It's like he's taking control.
Exactly. But as he's driving his route that day, you know, he's got to be wondering.
Oh, the notebooks.
Yeah, who wrote them? Why are they so detailed? Why him?
It's like this huge mystery just dropped in his lap.
And the story ends with that key, right? It's in his sock drawer now.
Okay.
But sometimes late at night, he hears it hum.
What?
It's like this little reminder that things aren't over.
Oh, that's creepy.
Right. So what do you guys think? What stands out to you most in all this?
I don't even know where to start.
I know it's a lot to take in.
It's the mundane meeting, the bizarre. It's the lives of these everyday people.
It's fate versus free will.
What would you do if you were Darren?
Would you tell anyone?
Would you burn the book?
It makes you think about all those hidden stories all around us.
Right? Like what secrets are hidden just beneath the surface?
What if we all had our own notebooks somewhere?
And imagine if they included the future.
Would you want to know?
That's a question I'm not sure I could answer.
Yeah, it makes you think.
It really does.
Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep those theories coming.
And those stories.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive
Into the unknown.